Hey everybody, welcome to tonight's pour. I've already messed up. I decided to go with I'm gonna go with the Baby Yoda. I got a little Baby Yoda here. It's a very small one. It actually was a keychain. I didn't realize it when I bought it. I took the keychain part out, but I was gonna do it on a 12 by 12, but I thought that was just way too big of a canvas for the small it is. I do have some 8 by 8 canvases, which is what I went with. So I decided to try to go with some greens, a couple of shades of greens, and some white, and was just gonna do, not really do like the car where like the exhaust is coming out or flames or anything like that. Or even like my Dragon Ball Z's or my dragon with the fire coming out, because he doesn't really shoot fire. It's more the force. And so I didn't really thought about doing just some wavy lines like the force, or it just didn't look, in my mind it didn't look good. So I decided to just do a background and try with the greens and try to match his color. I thought I had it matched, and then I added some other green. And what I messed up on is I mixed the paints ahead of time before I did this little intro video, and I just got up and started painting. So I've actually started the painting, and let's see if we can get it. I kind of did a ring pour, so this is it right now. So I just layered the greens in there, and then I just poured it in the center, which gives you that ring pour, and I poured some white around the edge. So we're just going to jump right in and finish this up. So I don't want to mess up too much of the ring. So you kind of just get it going and stretch it out. Go slow. And of course I use the fluorescent green. It's kind of taken over from the color that I had gotten to kind of match the color of the Baby Yoda that I have. And so it's just not, so it's going to just have to be just greens. And of course, I've never have been the greatest at ring pours. I've had a couple successful ones, but most of them are just not really that great, which this one is turning out to be not that great. It's probably just, but I want to try to get a pattern to where I think I can place the Baby Yoda in. And I kind of want to get rid of some of that stringy stuff right there. So I'm going to kind of get rid of these white corners a little bit. Kind of touch them up with some green that I got on my fingers. Pour it in. So I think the Baby Yoda will look good in there on the pattern when I set it, when I resin it. This is an 8 by 8, like I said. So I don't use these very often. The only reason I do have these is that I have done a few, I don't know if I taught some, I wouldn't really, it's kind of like a class, but I taught a group of girls, young girls at a birthday party. I was hired to do a birthday party for them and show them all how to do it. So I use these 8 by 8s because I wanted a square canvas for them. And so I bought a bunch of these 8 by 8s, and I did another class with and this one was also with another girls, but it was like a community club that did crafts and stuff, and they brought people in to teach them certain things like sewing or baking, or like I taught them the fluid acrylic paintings, and some was how to make things, or just other crafty things. And so I had these, ordered some more of these to do that class as well. They all had a good time. So I have a bunch of these left over because I want to make sure I had enough for everybody. And so This is going to be my Baby Yoda one. Of course, it doesn't match up, but I think I'm going to put him in here somewhere. I don't know, I might do it this way, kind of his hand, a wave going out, you know, maybe there, I don't know. So that's going to be the Baby Yoda one. Sorry I didn't get the whole thing on the video on actually pouring it on there, but so we got the good part of the canvas showing the thing. A ring pour, the concept is pretty easy. You just layer them and then you just kind of pour in one spot, and it just, when the colors come out, it creates that ring. And then I ran it off. I don't really want it to look like a ring, so I kind of ran it a little bit more just to get a nice pattern, which I think I will place it probably like this with this part coming out. So, boy, I jumped right into it, and kind of like the old days when I did, before I started filming me painting, I just mix the paints and I just jump right in and start painting. So that's my bad, but I figured I better start it pretty quick. I didn't realize it till I had already put most of the paint on the canvas, or all the paint that I ended up putting on there. So I do apologize for that, but this will be a short video, so the ones of you out there that complain about my long videos, this one will be a short one. So we'll wait for this thing to dry, and then we'll get it resined and place the Baby Yoda on there and have a nice little piece for hopefully I'll have it in time for this weekend. It'll be dried up with the resin and everything. It should be dry enough by then to be able to take to the show this weekend and hopefully sell it. All right, this thing is dry. I've got the resin mixed, and I got the Baby Yoda ready to go. He's gonna go right in there. There is this little dot right here, so I'm gonna try to get the hand where it's like right there on it, kind of like a glow on his hand, not really a glow. So we'll go ahead and get this. And I'm actually resining another painting right now, because this is an 8x8 and only needs 2 ounces of resin, which I can mix that, but I wanted to mix more than that. So we're just going to put a little bit on there. And there you go. All right, here we go. We got this little piece here, so we're going to get this resin going on it. Like I said, I'm resining 2 pieces, so I pause these videos and work on the other piece, so you don't have to sit here and look at something and I'm filming it for another video. I put enough on here to cover this one up, so I grabbed a little bit off of the top of the other one, as it has plenty. Just want to make sure we get it covered and the edges covered really good. And I can take this glove off and start using the torch on it. I'm going to sit down to use the torch on it. This one, get all those out. The smaller pieces really do put the baby Yoda on there. So he's going to go right there. Get his hand right in there. And we have a baby Yoda. I think it looks pretty good. All right. We got another great piece, and I'm excited to get this one out in the public and see who's going to buy this bad boy or bad baby. Thanks for watching.